We are back here on Carolina Women. Our friend Iain from Custom Audio Video has joined us. Oh, he's got his hands full today.
Oh, we're having fun.
Oh, we really are having fun. Let's chat a little bit about what you have in your hand. No, exactly.
So we were clearing out an office back there over the holidays, and we found these things, which we kind of went, what the hell is this?
It's a little Back to the Future.
And they're actually about 12 or 15 years old.
Okay.
And the whole idea was that you would put them on and look wonderful wearing them.
Right, it is cool.
They were actually wired to this little control unit that you would plug in an SD card with a movie on it and watch the movie in the inside of the glasses. So my point here is the advancement in technology. If these are 15 years old and this is what the companies were trying to do, then we now know that like big people who are big into gaming and stuff like that, they do stuff like this. You know, there's the Wii and there's all sorts of different things that have headsets. Well, obviously at some point there's going to be advancements in watching movies on things like this as well. So, you know, just watch out. It's coming along. If it's not even there right now.
Are we supposed to have holograms? Like kind of when you watch and you can kind of
You're inside the
3D,
movie.
3D stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, like, aren't some of the movies now 3D?
Yeah, I actually think 3D was just a fad. You know, it was one of these things where, hey, 3D, it's going to be fantastic. It kind of came and went.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
really
a big
love
And I don't
3D.
want to speak for you because you're very good at speaking for yourself. But it was really interesting because you were like, well, when you put those on, you were assuming that we would all be like, oh.
Yeah, like what's next? Like, this is antiquated because, like I said, I think the thing to note is to you look at that and think, oh my gosh, this is so outdated. Whereas I'm like, what are you doing?
Right,
You
me
think,
too.
wow, can I get some for Christmas?
Something we can find at Target?
Yeah, I don't know. But so if that's antiquated, what's the next?
I don't know. You tell me. You know, it's like if you go and buy a car that's got all the bells and whistles these days, tomorrow there's something different, right?
I want to hear
it's
everything,
the same in our world.
What is it about virtual reality? I keep hearing virtual reality, virtual reality.
Like
I don't have an answer for that. Sorry.
No, but aren't they, isn't it technology that is looking pretty much like
Maybe you
that?
still need a headset
Yes,
for
right.
that.
Yeah.
Like the Oculus and
all that
but
stuff.
That's like for gaming.
Exactly.
And not watching
well, that's true.
a movie.
So for 2023 and technology, what are you seeing on the horizon?
It's hard to tell right now. You know, we've talked about how our industry is about to get into lighting in a big way. You know, everybody thinks of this kind of company as TVs, speakers. You know, we do window shades and lighting control. We never sold light fixtures themselves. We're getting into that because all of the light fixtures, the manufacturers are actually going from high voltage fixtures to low voltage, and we're a low voltage company. We don't wire anything like an electrician does. So if the fixtures are not wired by an electrician, they're wired by us. So we're getting into that, and in fact, we're going to Dallas next week for a show to see all the new singing and dancing stuff there.
Enhance your whole experience.
It does.
That's what I was just going to say, because I mean, your company is all about the experience, and the sound and the visuals on the screen is part of that, but
and the lighting's a component.
If you go and try and watch a movie in broad daylight, it's not as great of an experience when there's appropriate mood lighting and comfy chairs and
to build on that for 1 second, as we age and we want our homes safe, lighting is a huge component for wayfinding and just keeping our homes safe.
You know, our office space back there doesn't have any windows, so it's pretty important that the lighting that we provide gives some kind of outside reality, you know. So if you can have lighting in spaces like that kind of replicate daylight, then it completely changes your mind and the way that you feel in that environment.
We've done a lot of research, and we know that lighting is one of the main components for mood enhancement. Well, you've heard that, of course.
Design.
Right. Not even in design, in just people's mental health. If they live in a climate that there's more clouds than sun.
Of course.
Yeah. And I've said for a while with us doing, speakers and music systems, music enhances your mood.
Correct.
So we're just going one step further, music and lights. So
it's pretty amazing. I think that people are amazed when they actually come, like you were saying, and have the experience.
Sit in there and experience it.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Well, as always, we start with one great topic we're going to talk about, and we morph into some really interesting other things. But we appreciate you coming fun. As always. Maria, it's fun to have you.
Thank
Erin,
you.
As always.
Thank you,
all
Debi.
of you all, thank you for joining us here on Carolina Women. Have a safe and wonderful week. Bye-bye.